on our way to Greenpoint City. Take my hand and see the mountains never look so pretty. Travel light, see the world bright. You'll never know if you'll never go. So run away with me. Stroll the downtown streets and run away from GPD.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Season 1, Episode 3 of GLN Let's Talk. I am your host, Baseballer here, and we are with guest Flaron773. Flaron, how's it going?
It's going good. How's it going for you?
I'm doing amazing. And today we are answering some more questions from the citizens of Greenpoint for Flaron. Now, Flaron is a criminal. She doesn't really be in a lot of departments. I believe she's in 2, maybe 3. But, all
I
right.
don't do much with the departments anymore. So
Yeah. All right. Your first question is, what's it like being a criminal, and what was it like being Greenpoint's most wanted criminal?
being a criminal is quite an excellent career, I must say. It's fun. It's always a thrill to chase. You know what I'm saying? But being most wanted was quite crazy for the most part.
And what did you have to endure as the most wanted criminal? Do you have people DMing you all the time?
Oh yeah, threats. People saying they're gonna catch me all the time.
Mm,
It was it was a bit scary, honestly, but it was fun. Like every time I go in game, there's like 50 cops for me. It was it was intense. Like those chases would last for hours.
right. And I believe the person that was trying to get you was Officer Law and few.
Oh
Yeah, he
yeah.
was
Oh
one
yeah.
of the major
Oh yeah.
ones, I believe.
Mhm.
All right. Your second question is from I don't know how to say that one. That staff member, that one staff member. I'll put the name on screen for you guys. But what is your opinion on the current staff team? How do they handle things and their response times for when you do exclamation point help?
I'd say they're doing pretty well. I don't have much of an opinion on that 'cause I haven't been much in game lately, but they're doing good.
All right. And your third question is from Vicky221 Law, and they ask, "What's the worst roleplay scene you have done, and what's the best roleplay scene you have done?"
The worst. It's always the ones that just go bad and then you're just doing a bunch of stupidity. That kind of stuff. But my favorite, that would have to be the one where I pretended I was a Jedi and I killed a bunch of people inside of a burger joint. That was the best.
That sounds interesting. I've never heard of that one. So,
Yeah.
you want to
I
explain
have
that?
there's a lot. No, I don't.
Okay. Um, Third question, I believe, is from Denid Cruz 0813, and they ask, "Did you know I robbed more banks than you, and I actually was not scared to send it to the FBI director with the big pile of money outside their base, saying don't mess with the Russian mafia." That's interesting.
Very interesting.
Very interesting.
Uh, I put this stuff inside their station right in front of their faces and got away. So
I believe we
not
actually have a
flex,
photo of
not
that.
kind of flex.
I believe we actually have a photo of that. I'll put it on the screen right now, but that is interesting. Do you know Dundee Cruz?
No.
Okay, so just a random person. All right. Question 4, I believe, is from Fox Laws, and they ask, "How do you feel being the master of robberies in Greenpoint?"
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this one's from I PC Gamer, and they ask, "What is Flareon's secret of becoming a criminal mastermind?"
Practice makes perfect.
Very short and sweet. All right. We got one from Hugo Lab 2004, and they ask, after so many years in theft, you were tracked down, and when you were the most wanted criminal, you always kept your freedom. And now that you are out, can you explain to us what your secret slash technique is?
That's my secret.
How much for you to say it?
This is not gonna happen.
Okay.
A
Uh,
criminal never reveals their secrets.
okay. Well, all right. This one's from Little Gatelin, which I believe was the old GCSO warden, and they asked, "How did you and Selva Laws become besties?"
We weren't really besties before, but I don't even know. It just happens, I guess.
Yeah, and that's just like how me and you became good friends. The first
Hmm.
scene I remember with you was either that Santa one back in the
Yeah, yeah,
Christmas,
yeah. The Santa one.
or I think the first time I actually saw Flareon was in Hotel Savage when there was a bunch of hot dogs, water bottles, coffee on a bed there,
Oh
and
yeah, yeah,
yeah, I believe that was the first time actually.
yeah. That was random.
It was, and I didn't expect to ever see you again. Not gonna be. I'm gonna be completely honest. All right, we got a question from Rescuer 457, and they ask, "How long have you been in Greenpoint for?"
2 years almost.
And how have you liked it so far?
It's good.
All right, and
Very simple answer, but yeah.
how did you find Greenpoint in the first place?
Just one day scrolling through ranked games. Then I saw it and I was like, interesting.
And all right, and when you were robbing banks, whoops, every time you robbed a bank, what was going through your head? Were you just trying to get the most money, trying to get out of there
Get
fast?
in, get out, don't get caught.
Don't get caught, okay? And how many times did you get caught?
Quite a few.
Okay, and
Yeah, not every criminal gets caught, but it helps you learn.
what made you
Learn from it.
kind of cut back on the robberies and criminal stuff? Like you said at the beginning of the episode, you haven't been in Greenpoint that in a bit.
Just life, you know. School was horrible, but I did it, so it's nice.
hmm And
I'm alive. Yeah.
all right, and just looking here, you were in GSP, and you were GSS's you were a high rank there, and what made you want to retire at GSS?
I just didn't have the time anymore and really not the motivation anymore. It was a lot of work.
All right, and if I'm correct, you were in or are in GSP, GPR, and GCSO. What made
Yeah.
you want to go to those departments instead of any others?
Well, just people asking me to join so I could patrol with them sometimes. Not like that happens often.
And that actually reminds me, back a few months ago, me and you were patrolling on GSP doing a 10-12, and you got arrested that day, I believe. You
Heard it.
allegedly, if anyone's watching, um, you allegedly went ahead and punched someone to death in the Greenpoint fighting arena. Care to explain about
Yeah.
that?
So we were just having a nice patrol. Then we decided to go to the fighting arena and, fight. But then a GCSO captain came in and tried to kill the other guy. And then I just decided, I'm gonna kill him with my baton. And yeah, I didn't mean to kill him, but I did. So
Well, you say you didn't mean to kill him, but then 2 seconds ago you said, going in your mind, you said you were going to kill the captain of GCSO. So
we don't talk about that.
yeah, it's allegedly not scientifically
Hmm.
proven. Yep. And
Yes, yes,
GSP High Command, if you're watching, this did not happen. Yeah.
yes. Never happened.
And with the GSS, you had your own personal, which was a orange truck, and we'll put a
No, no,
photo
no,
of it.
no. It was a red Ford Raptor.
Okay, my mistake, my mistake. But
Best car ever,
best car ever.
other than the orange Mustang.
And what was the process of getting that vehicle? Because I believe that was that was a custom vehicle. Like no other department had that, I believe.
Yeah,
And how was the process of getting that?
pretty easy. I just asked, "Hey, can you make a Ford Raptor?" And they said yes, and I made it. That's cool.
All right. And for the Department of Justice, how many warrants do you think is going to be put out for you? All right. Well, Flareon has gone muted. Probably had something go on. Um, but technical difficulties, yeah. So, um, once
Or back.
all good, all good. So,
Yep.
back to my question: how many warrants do you think is going to be put out for your arrest from the DOJ?
No idea.
No idea. All right.
Let's just say a lot.
And if I'm correct, you were part of the Bobcat family. And if my sources are correct from their underboss, Ninja, um, they said that you didn't really leave, but they got their server destroyed by someone. Would you ever plan to go
Hmm.
back to them?
Who knows?
All right. And my last question for you is back in the day, you had this gang. It was an Amazon Prime one. Whatever happened to that? It kind of just died out.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. Did
Inactivity.
inactivity and what kind of stuff did you guys do?
Just, your average weird cult stuff.
Ah, yes, average weird cult stuff. All right. I know I said
Yeah.
that was gonna be my last question, but I just thought of one. I have to ask it. What other crimes do you commit other than bank robberies and homicides and shooting at the cops?
Hmm. Tax evasion?
Tax evasion. Okay. And
And there's more, probably. There's, basically everything.
right. And leading to that question, um, you went ahead and for a bit there went ahead and raced around the streets of Greenpoint in a Mustang,
Oh, yeah.
street racing. And that actually reminds me, I've done a lot of scenes with Flair on here, but I'm just naming the ones I remember. There was a scene where it was me, you, and someone else. We were all in three GTs, all with a horse mask on, and we were going street racing from the old 9/11 Memorial to, I believe, the farm area. And when we were racing, we got caught by cops, and we all split three different ways, and they didn't know which was which, who was the real one, because we were in the car, and all they could see is the face, and like I said, we were all in horse masks. So that was pretty
Hmm.
good. Did you ever get caught from
That
that?
was fun. I don't think so.
All right, well, that strategy worked. But thank you for uh, letting me interview you for GLN Let's Talk
No
episode 3.
problem.
Um, episode 3, season 1. And thank you, viewers, for watching episode 3, season 1 of GLN Let's Talk. I was your host, Baseballer here, and we'll see you for episode 4 next week.
Run away with me. We're on our way to Greenpoint City. Take my